Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.
Greg Hennis and Steve Silverio, and welcome back to Philly Chevy Giant. It's Gordon Chevrolet at 6301 East Roosevelt Boulevard. That's the Boulevard and Bustleton. And as Steve likes to say, the Great Northeast. Now, Steve, before we go any further, let's get this program started off right. Ring the gong and let's get it on.
Just do the deal, Philadelphia!
Now I feel like we can start the program. Now, I got to tell you, you were hand clapping there, but the truth of the matter is there's a reason you should be clapping, because the month of September, as you came out of the gates, was extraordinarily strong. Labor Day weekend at this dealership was a record setter. I know you're excited, and I know we're approaching the halfway point of the month, but you're still on that natural high from how the month has begun. Am I correct?
You're exactly right, and we had one barn burner for August, and we've started off, continued that drive right into September. I don't want to have a lull in the month, so you're right. For the second half of September, I've got something that I think will be the greatest sale that this store has seen in the 4 years that I've been sitting here.
Well, I got to tell you, you've had some pretty exciting sales and some record setters and some sales that have never been heard of before. So I can only imagine, as we talk about the month of September, a lot of times you think about it, you think about, folks are, kind of getting back in the swing of things, and they need something to get them excited. And that's the thing that you always bring to the table is excitement here at Philly Chevy Giant, because above all, when it's all said and done, you always like to do the deal. So the question is, Steve, we're looking at the middle of the month. The momentum is strong. Things have been fantastic. The sales guys are loving it. The managers are loving it. The customers are coming from New Jersey, from Pennsylvania, from Delaware, from the Lehigh Valley, and points beyond. So the question is, as you look at the folks at home, what do you have up the left sleeve, the right sleeve, and what's in store for us today? That's the question.
What do we do to top everything we've done?
That's the question.
Well, let me tell you something. This particular sale excites my whole team better than I've ever seen it. And here's what we're going to do. This one's going to be simple. Now, keep in mind, we're still going to do the trade amnesty.
Which means, if you've never heard the term before, what does trade amnesty mean?
Amnesty means that we're going to pay off your car no matter what you owe.
Wow.
I don't care if you're $12,000 upside down. I don't care if you're 15. If the bank buys the deal, we're going to put the new car down the road, and we're going to pay off that trade for you.
So that's trade amnesty. That's still on the table.
And we got credit amnesty, which we always have. We pride ourselves here in being able to take tough situations and turn them around and get people a second chance in life and get them into a car that they want to buy for the payment they want with the banks that we offer to them.
Now, this is the part of the program where you should actually have the drum roll, because this is where you're going to lay it out, what you're going to have in store for us right here at Philly Chevy Giant in the month of September.
All right, listen to this. Trenton, Camden, Wilmington, Delaware, Baltimore, Maryland, Harrisburg, Lehigh Valley. If you're within the sound of my voice and the sound of this show, I need you to understand this one, and you need to get down here quick, because it's a limited selection. And on 2016, our year-end sale is going to be 20% off every one of those cars, off the dealer's list price, 20% off.
So what you're saying is brand new Chevrolet cars and trucks, most every one of them qualify for 20% off. That means models like the Malibu,
the Cruze,
the Camaro,
the Trax,
the Sonic, the Impala,
the Silverado.
They all qualify for 20% off?
They all qualify for 20% off.
Now, Steve, let me ask you a question here. When you talk about 20% off, you're talking about a lot of money. So, just to throw a number out there, if a car has a sticker on it at, say, $40,000 or more, if you take 20% off a $40,000 sticker, that's $8,000. Now, Steve, if I'm not mistaken, there are people that come in that maybe are upside down on their trade, and you're talking about 20% off. Doesn't that really go a long way to getting somebody that is in a negative equity situation, getting them flipped right side up because of that money that they've got because of that savings?
There's no question. Let's say somebody picks out the Malibu. Let's say the average Malibu is $28,000 with the equipment that you want. $28,000. What's 20% of $28,000? That's about $7,500 to $8,000 off that Malibu.
Wow.
Now, if somebody comes in, they're $12,000 negative equity. Upside down. This is where the trade amnesty kicks in huge. We take that money, put it against your car, and get you out of your car now, and we show the bank a reduction in price to be able to get that finance term to where the bank wants to see it, to be able to get you folks out of your trade.
So what you're saying is 20%, I got to tell you, Steve, if you said 5%, the folks at home would love it. If you said 10%, they'd get excited. If you said 15%, they would jump for joy. But that's not good enough for you. You said 20% off brand new Chevrolet cars and trucks, 2016. Most every one of them right now through the close of business Wednesday qualify not for 5%, not for 10, not for 15, but 20% off a brand new 2016 Chevrolet car, truck. Steve, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing.
Now, you got to admit, you've been doing this a long time.
I've never heard of 20% off. Never.
For a year-end sale that we've got right now, for an inventory reduction of all 2016 Chevrolets, 20% off, I'm telling you, that's huge.
That is huge. That is huge. So it's 20% off a brand new 2016 Chevrolet. Almost every one of them qualify right here at Philly Chevy Giant. Now, trade amnesty. In addition to the trade amnesty and credit amnesty, we have another issue to discuss. Right behind us, Steve, I see multimedia players. I see Bluetooth portable party speakers. I see Xbox. I see large televisions. The question is, are you going to give folks 20% off of a 2016 and give them a prize, or is it or a prize?
What I was really thinking, Greg, to be very candid with you, I thought maybe if you didn't take the 20% off, I could get away with maybe just giving you the TV and you wouldn't take the 20%. But we all know.
They want the 20%.
They want the 20%.
20%. 20%.
20%. So what we're going to do is we're going to give them the 20% and one of these fine gifts.
So they take the choice.
They can take the choice of one of these gifts and the 20%.
Wow. Plus trade amnesty and credit amnesty.
Plus trade amnesty and credit amnesty.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. Come on by to Philly Chevy Giant. It's Gordon Chevrolet right here in the great Northeast. It's 20% off savings right here at... Come on over here, Angelo. I see Angelo over here. I think he wants to ask you something, Steve.
Hi, guys. How y'all doing?
Hey, Angelo.
This is awesome, Angelo. I've been in the business for a long time. Just stopped over to say a couple things.
Sure. Now, I know one of the things you do, Angelo, is you speak Spanish, but I got to ask you a question before you speak to the folks at home in Spanish. He's been in the business a long time, hasn't he, Steve?
He has. And he's one of our newest members of our management team.
Now, you're well established in the car business. You speak Spanish fluently.
I do.
Why did you decide to come over to Philly Chevy Giant, Gordon Chevrolet? Look at the folks and tell us about why you decided to come here.
Well, that's a great question. A friend of mine's asked me to stop in and check Steve out and check out his operation and see how he does things, and I was really impressed with what Steve is doing in the marketplace, and I felt as though I had to be part of this team. So I kind of hounded him so that he would bring me on board. I really did. And I'm really thankful to be here, Philadelphia. This man is, what you see on TV is what you get. This man is real. He's genuine. If he's giving you 20% off an automobile, that's exactly what you're going to get. So in the immortal words of Steve, just do the deal.
Now, Angelo, you've been doing this a while. Have you ever heard of a year-end of the model year promotion, such as 2016 with 20% off? Have you ever heard of that before?
Well, no, I haven't. But I have seen year-end promotions, maybe 5, 10%, maybe even 15%, but not 20% like what Steve's doing. That's unheard of.
Now, is it really true what they say? I know when you came here, you really discovered that things are different, but is Steve always milling around the floor and is always right in his office right over there, right on the showroom floor? Is that really true?
Absolutely.
What did you think of that when you first came here, by the way, being in the car business a long time?
I thought that was unusual. I've never seen an owner be out on the sales floor intermingling with the customers like Steve does. As a matter of fact, when people come in here and they ask for him, he comes right up, greets them, says hello, and they can interact with the owner of the dealership, which is unheard of for me. I've never seen that before in my life.
What is a normal situation with an owner? Are they usually removed from the showroom floor and things like that?
Absolutely. Usually if an owner comes in, he'll go into his office. The office will be off the showroom floor. You know, he'll just look at numbers and make some phone calls. He will not interact with customers. But Steve is way different. He is unbelievable with these people.
Now, obviously, you speak English very well. He speaks Spanish pretty well, too, Steve. And that's a big thing, isn't it? Because you have a big Spanish population that comes here to Gordon.
We have a huge Spanish population around this store, and we do a very big job with the Hispanic community.
And I know they come from, the local community. They come from Camden. They come from Atlantic City. They come from Reading. They come from all over the Delaware Valley, the Lehigh Valley. And Angelo, I know that you're part of the management team here at Philly Chevy Giant, and I know the folks that speak Spanish love to hear from you. So why don't you take a moment and just talk to those folks and tell them about the big promotion where Steve is going to save you 20. Are you sure you want to do this, Steve? 20% off?
Let's do it.
20% is unheard of. Go ahead, Angelo. Go ahead.
Hola, damas y caballeros. El nombre mío es Awesome Angelo. Yo sí hablo hispano. Ahora mismo estamos empezando un sale. I had to do it in English.
That's okay.
La inventoria de 2016 está disponible ahorrándose 20% sobre el precio de ese carro. No importa cuál carro que usted escoja, si es 2016 y está disponible, es 20% de ahorras que se puede meter en el bolsillo suyo. Otra cosa también, si no tiene crédito, no importa, porque nosotros tenemos bancos que podemos ayudarle a usted para conseguir un préstamo para meterse en ese carro. Si tiene un carro que debe demasiado de lo que el carro vale, todavía nosotros tenemos un programa que puede ayudarle a usted a salirse de ese carro. Pues no importa. La cosa que importa es que si ustedes quieren conseguir otro carro, el hombre este que está aquí, Steve, él va a hacer todo posible para meterle en el carro que usted quiera. Eso es todo.
Do me a favor. Look at the camera and say, just do the deal in Spanish.
Hacemos el trato, Filadelfia. Hacemos el trato.
I like the way he says it. Angelo, on the way out the door, hit the gong for us, will you? All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Just do the deal! Yay!
Just do the deal.
All right, Steve, so let me just make sure I understand you correctly. You said 5% off a 2016 brand new Chevrolet, right?
Wrong.
You said 10% off a 2016 brand new Chevrolet.
Negative.
15% off a brand new 2016 Chevrolet.
You're still wrong, Greg.
You said 20?
We said 20% off. Let me just show you how much of a price savings that is. Sometimes when you hear these things, you really don't know till you see it and you put it to light.
Here's a 2016 Camaro.
It's 2016 Camaro limited production convertible. Not many of these left. We're still going to do the 20% off to give you an idea. This particular car with everything it has in it, and it's not missing anything, is a $41,000 car.
So you're going to take 20% off of that?
20% off $40,000, just for round figures, is a little over $8,000, which means that car to you is $33,000. You can buy this car for $33,000. Our introductory models of the Camaros start at 30 to 31. Can you imagine? You got a $41,000 car, you're buying it for 33 with everything in it.
So 20% off a 2016 Chevy Camaro. This one here, $8,000 in savings. Now, when you talk about 20% off, Steve, that's big time savings. The only question I have, and couple that with trade amnesty, credit amnesty, and the gift when it's all said and done. Ladies and gentlemen, 2016 brand new Chevrolets, 20% off. That's right, 2016 brand new Chevrolets, 20% off. Get all the details right here at Philly Chevy Giant, where Steve says,
Philadelphia, we just do the deal.
Hey guys, what does Steve say? Just do the deal! Yeah!
Just do the deal.
All right, Steve, so just to make sure we're all on the same page, we saw it on the Camaro. Now we're standing in front of a 2016 brand new Chevrolet Malibu. Still 20% off?
Still 20% off. For instance, on this one, again, let me just show you the savings on this particular car. This is a $28,000 Malibu, which is the average sale price of a Malibu, $28,000 some change. At 20% off, Greg, that's almost $6,000, $5,600 to be exact. $5,600, which brings that price down to now $5,600 off 28, $22,000 and some odd dollars, like $22,500, $22,600.
That's a significant discount. 20% off a 2016 Chevrolet Malibu. I mean, Steve, 10% they would have been happy. You're saying
20% off.
And a gift.
And a gift, and it's more than any dealer in the market that I know of is giving off on any one of these cars.
So it's 20% off a brand new 2016 Chevrolet Malibu. They've got them on the Malibus. They have them on the Impalas. They have them on the Camaros. They have them on the Sonic, the Track, the Silverado, ladies and gentlemen. The name of the game through the close of business Wednesday is not 5%, not 10%, not 15%, but 20% off a 2016 Chevrolet vehicle right here at Philly Chevy Giant. In addition to that, Steve, you were including trade amnesty, credit amnesty, and when it's all said and done, you're going to look at them and say those magic words and give them a present.
Philadelphia, just do the deal, Philly, and get your 20% off.
Where at, Steve?
At Gordon Chevrolet on the corner of Roosevelt Boulevard and Bustleton in the great Northeast. Hey guys, what do we say at Gordon Chevrolet? Just do the deal! Just do the deal.
All right, Steve. Now, I know we're 2 cars into this and showing folks what 20% off a 2016 looks like, sounds like, and how you're going to save some big money here at Philly Chevy Giant. Are you sure you want to continue it? I mean, we still got some heavy hitters to get to here. Tracks coming up in just a minute. You sure you want to continue with this 20% off a 2016 brand new Chevrolet through the close of business Wednesday? Are you sure?
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, so with that in mind, Steve, we are looking at a 2016 Chevrolet Trax. Tell me all about it.
This vehicle here comes with a Sun and Sound package, which gives you the upgraded radio, the bigger screen, navigation, sunroof, tri-coat paint, diamond white pearl, leather interior, alloyed wheels. And the dealer's list price on this vehicle is $27,400.
Now, we're talking 20% off that, right?
20% off that gives you a little over $5,000 off, so like $5,200, which means bottom line pricing, $22,300
Wow.
with all this equipment.
So 20% off, and with all this equipment, you're getting a lot of vehicle for a little bit of money. I mean, that's a big time savings. And if you're one of those people, Steve, that are upside down and you need a way to get right side up, this is a big time help to make all that happen, isn't it?
This is exactly, and
What the doctor ordered, what Steve ordered here.
And keep in mind, these cars don't have no equipment. These aren't your basic starting models. These are your loaded up, got everything in them, all the joy.
Now, these are all brand new 2016s, which mean they never have been titled. Is that correct? Sometimes you'll hear about a 2016 offer, but then you'll find out that it's a program car or a dealer demo. These are brand new cars, never been titled.
Not factory demos. They're not my demos. These are brand new automobiles, what we like to refer to in the industry as still in the wrapper.
Still in the wrapper, and right now, if it's a 2016, get it right here at Philly Chevy Giant, not at 10%, not at 15% or 5%, but 20% off the dealer list price. But remember, it's now through the close of business Wednesday. And remember, when it's all said and done, Steve's going to look at you and say those magic words.
Philadelphia, just do the deal.
And save how much, Steve?
20%. In some cases, over $10,000 on some vehicles.
Where at, Steve?
Gordon's Chevrolet, Philly Chevy Giant on the corner of Roosevelt and Bustleton in the great Northeast.
Hey guys, what does Steve say? Just do the deal!
Just do the deal.
All right, Steve, so here's the deal. We are at Philly Chevy Giant. It is the middle of September. And I just got to make sure I understand this correctly, because we have talked about some exciting things. Number one, 20% off a 2016 brand new, never titled, in the wrapper, brand new Chevrolet. Is that correct? 20% off.
Absolutely, yes.
And we continue to talk about things like credit amnesty. Now, I got to tell you, Steve, the time that I've been here to Philly Chevy Giant, over and over again, I watch you. I watch your management team. I watch your sales team get things done for people that are in really tough situations. I mean, let's face it. There are so many people out there that are really good people that credit amnesty has been the difference maker for those people. Exactly. You know, they've been upside down. They've been in situations where they lost a job in the past. They have a nick or a bruise on their credit. They've had some terrible situations happen to really good people. Steve, what is it about you and your team that takes these deals that other people say they can't be done and you get them done? Why? Why?
Well, we started out 4 years ago coming into a store that had changed hands a few times. Really wasn't heard of. The Chevy store on the boulevard just wasn't really heard of. I figured at that time I was going to get my niche and being able to help people, like to your point, that either had tough credit or, and let's face it, we came out of 2008, 2009, 2010.
Tough times.
Tough times. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people got cut back on pay. So there's a lot of things that you just couldn't avoid no matter what you did. And there was a lot of people with slow pays around. So I figured I'd get a niche going. I hustled up some banks, got some banks to get on board with the whole philosophy, and here we are 4 years later, still helping people get out of their other cars, giving them trade amnesty, putting as much as we can on the car, no matter what. I got places to go with those cars. Credit amnesty. We're getting banks now to do things that, even in their cases, they don't do a lot of, but they do them for us. And these people have proved out that they're making their payments. They're getting on with their. I've got people now that I've sold 2 cars to in 4 years. One person the other day, 3 cars to. They've traded out of their car not only 2 times, but the 3rd time to get them into the exact car they wanted.
You know, listening to you talk, Steve, and seeing you on the phones with the banks, with people with the credit amnesty and things, you know what really comes to mind for me, and this is an observation, that Steve cares. Yes, he loves to do the deal, but you really care about the people. Steve, you always say, if somebody's come a distance to come see you, you want to do everything humanly possible to make it worth their while and see that they can leave here in an automobile. Is it because you really care? Is that the difference?
There's no question, Greg. We really do. And it's not only me. It's our whole team enjoys the whole philosophy of bringing somebody in, setting them down, letting them pick out the car they want to drive home in today, watching the excitement on their face, watching them drive in a car with 100, 120,000 miles that they may owe $12,000 on, it's worth free. And we get them in that brand new car. It just makes the whole thing worthwhile for us. It really does.
Makes those magic words really easy at the end, doesn't it? Those magic, what are those words?
The magic words are just do the deal, Philadelphia.
Now that's credit amnesty. Now, trade amnesty. You know, let's face it, there are a lot of people out there that have a car that is a little older. It's seen better days. The best days are behind it. But they need to get out of that car. But the thing that is stopping them in getting out of that car and getting into a nicer, newer car, or in this case, saving 20% off a 2016 brand new Chevrolet, is the fact is they are upside down, out of equity. Some other words they may have heard, buried. Those are all famous words meaning that they owe more on their vehicle than it's worth.
Exactly.
Now, you have trade amnesty here at Philly Chevy Giant that takes a lot of those situations and takes them that were no, 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 and you end up with a yes, yes, yes. Talk to us about trade amnesty.
Well, trade amnesty, the first thing you have to know when the cars come in, what are you going to do with the car? We've got to be able to place that car somewhere, either in our inventory or somebody else's inventory, for as much money as we can to be able to get them out. For instance, a car comes in, they owe $22,000 on the automobile.
Ooh.
Car might be worth 10, might be worth 12. We've got to try to get them $14,000, $15,000, $16,000 for that automobile. And then with the discounts and the rebates, we're able to put it together with that to get them the $22,000. So now the bank looks at it as the car is coming in for exactly what they owe. And all the bank's doing is financing what the new car's worth.
So trade amnesty is a huge component in getting people done, bottom line.
Absolutely.
Now, so we've got the trade amnesty. We have the credit amnesty. I got to tell you, Steve, most other dealerships, when they talk about credit amnesty, they talk about trade amnesty, would be just satisfied and just stopping it there. But not Steve. No. Not Steve, especially with the momentum, especially with the folks feeling the excitement in the dealership. The salesmen have a little extra zip in their step. You have a little extra zip in your step, and that's because this month has been super busy and super big. And I got to tell you, 20%, I mean, Steve, I have trouble saying it because I've never heard of it before. 20% off a 2016 brand new Chevrolet. Not 5%, not 10%, not 15%, but you're talking a big 20%. I mean, I got to tell you, I can't believe it. The folks at home, if they want to save some serious money, they need to take you up on your offer because 20% off is not something you hear in the car business ever.
Well, listen, we've only got 100 to probably 110 2016s, and then we're on to the 2017s.
So it can't last forever.
It's not going to last forever. Get here quick. I'm willing to let those cars go at a 20% discount. It's not going to happen again because those cars will be out, and we'll be on to the 2017s, which everybody knows, beginning of the year, the manufacturers don't have the rebates, and they don't have the discounts that go along with that. So I'd get here, if you're looking for a bargain, and you're looking for a sale, I'd get here right now on those 2016s and take one home.
Take advantage of your offer.
Take advantage of my offer.
Or take advantage of your craziness, if you will.
Exactly.
But it's 20% off.
It's 20% off.
No ifs, ands, or buts. It's 20% off. Put Steve to the test. It's right here at Philly Chevy Giant. So, Steve, the last couple of minutes, trade amnesty, credit amnesty, and 20% off plus these gifts. Now, I just want to make sure we get this right. You get the trade amnesty, correct?
Yes.
You get the credit amnesty.
Yes.
You get the 20% off a 2016 brand new Chevrolet car truck. Nothing that does not qualify that fits into those cars, trucks, SUVs. Most every brand new Chevrolet that's 2016 is available at 20% off. Is that correct?
It's a year-end 2016 reduction sale, yes.
Now, the gifts. Do you have to give up a promotion to get a gift? To get one of these gifts, such as the party speaker, such as the multimedia player, such as the Xbox, such as the large LED TV. Do you have to give something back to get one of those?
Now, you come in, you pick out any car you want, whether it's a 17 or even a 16, you still get the gift on the 17s as well as the 16s.
All right. So, Steve,
any car purchase, new or used.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the way it works. Get into Philly Chevy Giant right now through the close of business Wednesday, and here's what's going to happen. Number one, trade amnesty, which means if you're upside down in your trade, Steve and his team are going to work really hard to get you right side up. Is that right, Steve?
Absolutely.
Credit amnesty is also on the table. If their credit is really rough, really bumped up and bruised from past situations, you and your team work really hard to get them right side up.
Absolutely.
In addition to that, not 5%. I mean, I just really can't believe it, Steve. Not 5. Not 10, not 15, but 20% off a 2016 brand new Chevrolet. Is that right?
20% off, dealer list price, absolutely.
And Steve, if they're coming from New Jersey, if they're coming from Philadelphia here, the city of brotherly love, they're coming from Delaware, they're coming from the Lehigh Valley, from Harrisburg, from Baltimore, is it worth their time to come here and see you and your team and put you to the test and save 20% off?
Well, I'll let you be the judge out there. If you can get $10,000 off a purchase, $8,000, $12,000, $6,000, depending on what model car you pick.
I think I want to come here.
You think it'd be worth your while?
It's worth your while.
I would say so.
So, ladies and gentlemen, come see Steve. Get ready to save 20% off. 20% off a 2016 brand new Chevrolet car and truck right here at Philly Chevy Giant. In addition to that, credit amnesty, trade amnesty, and when it's all said and done, pick your present. Where at, Steve?
Philly Chevy giant Gordon Chevrolet on the corner of Roosevelt and Bustleton in the great Northeast.
And when it's all said and done, Steve, what are those magic words you say to those folks at home?
Philadelphia, just do the deal, Philly!
Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.